What is good, Zabza of the Water subscribers? Elon Blitz 47 here, back at you with a battle on Pokemon Showdown. And, may seem kinda gay that I'm doing Pokemon Showdown, but whatever, you know what's not gay? Zabza of the Water, sometimes, because he is awesome YouTuber, he's an awesome guy. I'm just kidding, he's not gay, he's a pretty damn awesome guy. I enjoy his content, his friendship. Holy crap, I had a lot of cola. But his friendship is great, and awesome guy, awesome content. Very glad to do thumbnails for you because you're a good guy, and I hope you keep uploading. Don't forget that you're a great YouTuber, and that's about it. So, I was challenged by a guy named Dr. Upali, and he was a fairly good battler in this match for sure, and he tends to challenge me every so often on Showdown just because it is his life goal, I guess, to beat me, as he said in the chat. But yeah, that's what he wants to do. So from Team Preview, Volcarona is the scariest Pokemon on his team just because it does shit on my team for the most part. If I do not have Lando T to possibly revenge after no prior damage has been set up, or Mamoswine does not get off the rocks at some point in the game, or Rotom Wash misses a Hydro Pump. So I know I can live some attacks with Hydro Wash. What the hell is that Pokemon? Rotom Wash. Just because I am specially bulky to an extent, and just because Volcarona doesn't have the potential to kill me. That's about it. Really, I can't really say anything else. And Giga Drain is not stabbed, so it does not do much to Rotom Wash at +1 or enough to kill me. Lando T does have the potential to revenge with Stone Edge as long as it does not kill me or crit me or burn me or whatever. All that shenanigans. Another possible thing I could do is try to get rid of the Fortress and hope for a Latias sweep kind of thing. I don't have Calm Mind, but I can hit a lot of his Pokemon pretty hard with the Life Orb attacks and switch out and come back in if I get some special attack drops because of Draco, all that kind of stuff. That is assuming, though, that Salamence is not Scarfed or Scizor is not Scarfed because it can take out the Latias at that point. So, Latias isn't a huge thing that I need, but I definitely need to keep Lando T alive because it can revenge a lot of his team, and Mamoswine alive because it can do the exact same thing. So, without further ado, let's get into this great match. Alright, so he decides to lead off with his Fortress, and I'm on the other side, and I decided to lead off with my Rotom Wash. Now, I figure Will-O-Wisp is the best bet just because he could go into Lando T predicting the Volt Switch. So I figure, he's probably just going to keep going for hazards, so I go for the Volt Switch of my own, out into my Magnezone, and I half was like, oh, he might go for the Volt Switch. It's a possibility, and he decides to go for the Volt Switch. I had the feeling, and he decides to go into Volcarona, which is really unfortunate because he can hit me super effectively or start to set up, but I figure he's not going to go for the attack, he's probably going to set up. So this gives me an opportunity to Volt Switch out, get some nice damage off, and go into Rotom Wash knowing I can take any attack at this point, even after the rocks damage, because I do have leftovers. And a +1 Giga Drain will not kill me because of the leftovers recovery. I am at 6%, which is pretty crazy. So I go for the Hydro Pump, thankfully I don't miss, and now I'm at a point where Mamoswine or Scizor can revenge with their priority attacks, Ice Shard or Bullet Punch. Now, he decides to kill me with Fire Ray Dance, makes sense. I'm not going to be able to live that because Rotom Wash has such low HP at that point. But now I can go for the Bullet Punch and kill the Volcarona, and of course he gets the Flame Body hacks, just because it's the on Blitz 47, right? You gotta hack the on Blitz 47, otherwise it's just not an official Pokemon game. So, I figure withdrawing Scizor at this point is the best bet because I really can't hit it with Bullet Punch. I don't want him setting up hazards, and I want to try to threaten him out. And he goes with Volt Switch, actually, which I didn't really expect. I figured hazards would have been the better play at that point, but I guess he realizes that hazards don't really affect my team much other than the Mamoswine. So I go for the Hidden Power Ice, predicting him to switch into Lando T or Salamence, predicting a ground attack, because Fortress would be really nice to get up hazards, and or just hit off with Gyro Ball and stuff like that, and decide, okay, it's time for Magnezone to just trap this thing. He decides to go for Spikes this turn, which makes it very optimal for me to get off this Hidden Power Fire. Crit obviously did not matter at that point because I am Specs and max special attack. I am not modest, I'm actually bold, but I have some defense to take certain hits. Either way, I'm able to kill it, and that is good, so now Latias has a better chance of doing some work. So, Landorus T comes in of my own, to check his Lander ST as he goes for the U-turn, which isn't really a big deal. And now Scizor comes in, and I'm wondering, okay, what is he gonna do? And I just go for the U-turn, and I guess he decides to go for Pursuit just to get off a lot of damage, which actually ended up helping him a bit, because he is Life Orb Scizor, Banded Scizor. I don't know if that would have killed, actually, it could have, but he does show that he's Life Orb, so he's not Scarfed, and I'm not scared of going for the HP Fire, just because I know he could switch out into whatever Pokemon he wants, and he could have switched into Salamence at this point, but I could have switched out into Magnezone or something like that and take an attack, and I decided to just risk it and see if maybe he is Scarfed or not, or if he's just threatening me and just trying to set up with Dragon Dance, and he does kill me off, but I'm able to go into Magnezone and I can live a +1 Outrage, as long as I wasn't below 50%, which I was not, so I was able to live it quite nicely, go for the Volt Switch, and I'm able to revenge at this point with an Ice Shard, and that's very good, because now Salamence is gone, and Landorus is looking like he can do a lot of work at this point. Even though I am low and I have one Rock Switch in, I can still do some nice damage on his team. But Alakazam comes in. I figure it's just to fodder off Magnezone, because he's really not going to do much. He is going to die to Hazards anyway, so it's nice to see what he's going to go for. He does go for the Focus Blast, and I'm able to threaten him out with a U-turn, if I recall. Oh no, I go for the Stone Edge, just because I can't live another Rock Switch in. If I recall. Yeah, I take 12%, so I would not be able to live that, as I was at 8%, and Stone Edge hits everything pretty neutrally, and would have taken down Alakazam to Sash, or would have probably killed it if it was not at Sash form, and it hits Landorus T pretty neutrally, pretty nicely, so I'm able to go for the Bullet Punch. It does not take it down to Sash, just because I am burned, unfortunately, but it really does not matter. It could have mattered depending on the damage output, but for the most part, it's okay, just because Mamoswine can revenge with Ice Shard. I am max attack. I am not Jolly, just because Breloom is a thing, and I have the Icicle Spear, but I am able to kill the Alakazam, and I know that I'm able to kill Landorus Theory, just because it is shown to be Scarfed. It is not defensive. I did not see Leftovers, so I'm assuming Scarfed, just the way he was playing around with it, and I'm able to kill it. So that was a very good battle, Dr. Upali. And you know what, Zabuza, thank you very much for letting me upload. I was going to record a speed art for this, but I honestly have no time for it. I'm lucky to have the time to do this, and I'm sorry, I was going to record the thumbnail that I did for your videos, well, these Upload Fest videos, and it just did not work out. It did not record. I was so upset when that happened, and I'm really, really, really sorry. But I hope you forgive me. I hope you can enjoy this battle that I gave you guys. I hope you guys subscribe to this man, Zabuza of the Water. He is an incredible YouTuber, incredible guy, very nice guy. I go to him for things if I need him, and he comes to me. We're pretty cool. He's a cool guy. I like him. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say, okay? You know, I'm not gonna go on and on forever. He's a good guy, good YouTuber. Sub him, like him, all that fun stuff. But if you enjoy my content, then you can check out my channel, Blitz47. Do a variety of stuff. I have taken a little hiatus at this point just because I'm trying to make some teams. And 5th Gen's getting a little boring, but I'm trying to mix it up and have some fun with teams. And that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy your day, and peace, guys.